Yeah! Woo! Hey, it's all going. Mick here from Rock Ape Records. We're at upstairs 175 Sturt Street in Townsville City. We're right next to the Dead Man's Hand tattoo, probably the best tattooist in Townsville. And that's just fucking lucky for me that I'm next door to them. So we're in a little shitty building here in Townsville City. We're in North Queensland in Australia. It's fucking hot as usual. The cyclone that was going to attack us up here is now headed down to Brisbane, which is a good thing for Townsville, but not a good thing for Brisbane because those big city folk down in Brisbane, they're just not used to cyclones, but it looks like it's only going to be a Category 2. Interesting. Fucking surf would be good. I've seen videos of surf down at Kirra and Greenmount and places like Duranbar on the Gold Coast. Holy shit, surf's up, everyone. Get out there. There's a cyclone coming. Get out in the surf before it really hits. All right. Just a bit of an unboxing today. I've got some stuff from an Australian distributor, just a few things there, and a couple of pizza boxes from one of my mobs in the UK that I get stuff from, which is very nice of them to send me some shit from the UK. All right, let's do this. Hell yeah. I haven't had this in for ages. I never know how to pronounce this band. I just call it Sun O. Sun and then trip O and then zeros and shit. It's full on doom, drone, dirge, slow and low metal. So really cool shit. And this one's called Cannon with a K by Sun O. So if you like your doom and they call it dirge as well, or there's so many names for this type of music. It's just really slow and really low. And it's, you could fucking call it noisecore. You can call it what you want. I don't care what you call it. I know that it's slow and low. This is not. This is pure death metal. This is fucking excellent, this album. This is by Exhumed. And the album is called Horror by Exhumed. And it's got the fucking coolest artwork ever on the back. All the songs are like old VHS horror tapes. So it's just a really cool record. I don't know if this is a coloured vinyl version. It usually is, so I'd be surprised if it's not. Oh, fuck yeah, look at this. How cool is that? Look at that. I'll get it all the way out. You've got to see this in all its glory and in the light. Hell yeah. Fuck, I want to keep this myself. I've got a version of this, but I think mine's just black vinyl, so that it looks awesome. It's like a blue and red splatter split. What have they called it? Custom quad with splatter edition. Fuck yeah. Go Exhumed. Alright. So yeah, Exhumed with Horror. This is one of their best albums too. I love it. Great record. Monster Magnet, Spine of God. So this one's for a customer. Stevie, come get it, mate. Got Spine of God. I'll put this up on the online store. You can do your thing, click and collect, whatever. And there we go. Spine of God. I've actually got another copy too, so... What do we got here? Satyricon, Nemesis Divina. This is a limited edition version of that album. This is a great record from Satyricon. Nemesis Divina. What's it say on it? It's in small writing. Groundbreaking, influential, and legendary. Simply one of the most important black metal albums of all time. Remastered with new artwork. Fuck yeah. Nemesis Divina by Satyricon. And this is another cool Viking band. It's not metal. It's traditional sort of Irish. There is, guitars and stuff in it. It's a band called Wardruna. I'm pretty sure they're from Denmark. I could be wrong, but Wardruna. There's two bands kicking along doing this at the moment. There's more than two, but two main ones. There's Wardruna, and then there is Heilung. And Heilung just came to Australia. They played shows in Australia late last year. So this is called Runelglod Ragnarok by Wardruna. So that's cool. I like getting my traditional Viking music in. It's fucking awesome. Here we go. These are from the UK, these ones. Rolling Stones with Goat's Head Soup. So this album originally came out in 1973. It's as old as I am. And it's one of my favourite Rolling Stones albums. I actually collect records from 1973. So this was one of the first ones that I collected. And it's really cool. It's blues, very bluesy. So there's some great songs on it too. I think Angie's on it. Angie! Anytime we said goodbye. Don't even know how that's how it goes. Too bad. Paramore. This, I don't get this in very often. I've only had this in a couple of times. So this is their self-titled, I think it's their first album. It's called Paramore. And yeah, there you go. Paramore. It's got featuring Still Into You and Ain't It Fun. It may not be their first album. I don't know fuck all about Paramore. But I know that this self-titled album by Paramore isn't as common as ones like Riot. So there you go. Arctic Monkeys, AM. Very popular. I had to get it in again because I haven't had it for a while. Got plenty of Arctics at the moment. Awesome. Plenty of Arctic Monkeys in at the moment. Always keep them. This one here sells really well too. This is turning out to be Placebo's most popular album. Placebo, Without You, I'm Nothing. I think my missus, my lovely wife Tegan, I think she wants to steal this. I don't think she's got a copy of this yet. And I keep getting it in and she doesn't come in and buy it. Maybe I'll just have to give it to her. Boom, boom. Supertramp, Crime of the Century. This is for a customer. So, doesn't matter, I can get him in. Just showing you anyway. This is for Roger, one of my good old customers. He wanted a new version of it. He said, I'm sick of looking at the old beat up copies. Mick, get me a new copy, a brand new copy. So I've got him Crime of the Century by Supertramp. I've got quite a bit of Supertramp in the shop. They are very popular. Nice. Dire Straits, On Every Street. I think this is the album that came out after Brothers in Arms. And it was really hard to get at one stage, but they've reissued it. It's got Calling Elvis on it and some other hits. So there you go. I can tell this is Imagine Dragons already because there's rainbows all over the back of it here. This is Imagine Dragons with Evolve. Probably their most popular album, so I'll just keep getting them in. Oh, nice. Haven't had this in for a little bit. Jimmy Morrison and the Doors with Morrison Hotel. This is my favourite Doors album. The Apes' favourite. Good old Morrison Hotel. Back in my drinking days, I used to get good and pissed and stoned and listen to this all the time. This is like a long time ago. I had a big Doors phase. I think every young person my age, I'm still a young person, but every young person back in the 90s, everyone went through a Doors phase. And when that Doors movie came out, fuck me, I was playing the Doors all the time. Love them. Still do to this day. So Tonight That I Might See by Mazzy Star. Very nice, very chill. This is their most popular album. Keep getting it in. Awesome. Haven't had this in for a little bit. Dig Yourself. Lazarus, dig yourself. Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. Seeds. With Dig Lazarus Dig. Great album. That's a double gatefold as well. Love getting a bit of Nick Cave in. I've got quite an extensive selection of Nick Cave records. Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. Nick Cave with Warren Ellis. Does soundtracks. All that sort of stuff. This is Van Halen, their first album. Probably one of their best albums too. It's got Eruption on it. What else has this got on it? Where are the songs? Down the side here. You Really Got Me's on it. Jamie's Crying's a great song. Running with the Devil's on it. Fuck yeah. What else? Eruption, like I said before. Ice Cream Man, I'm the One. Ain't Talking About Love. No Van Halen, no lots of other bands. These guys influenced so many bands. Van Halen were fucking great, eh? R.I.P. Eddie Van Halen. Ronnie James Dio and Richie Blackmore. Rainbow Rising, their biggest album. Got another copy in. Nice. Come get it. This has got some fucking great songs on it. What's on this? Run with the Wolf, Starstruck, Don't Close Your Eyes, Stargazer. What a fucking song. What an album. Oh, more Stones. So original copies of this, Australian ones, are fetching quite a pretty penny these days. So I'm getting in Rolling Stones reissues because they're brand new. It's going to be perfect. So there you go. And this is an album that is quite expensive if you have an Australian original copy. So I get reissues in of the Rolling Stones now. This is a great record to Some Girls. And there's the songs on it. The song titles are there. It's like a woman's lingerie catalogue. Love it. Faraway Eyes is on it. Beast of Burden is on it. Shattered, Respectable, Imagination, When the Whip Comes Down, Miss You, that's a great song. Before They Make Me Run is also on it. Rolling Stones with Some Girls. Here's another Stones album. This is one of their best albums as well. This is Beggar's Banquet by the Rolling Stones. So, the original Australian artwork looked different to this one. This is the American, the UK artwork. So it's just a toilet. It was probably too offensive for conservative Australia back then. Oh, you can't have a toilet on your record cover. Anyhow, This is exclusive limited edition. It's actually got an Obi strip on it. Pretty cool. 180 gram vinyl on swirling massive grey, blue, black and white vinyl. It's got a replica 11 by 18 inch poster and the original gatefold art. So it's a gatefold vinyl. Rolling Stones. Fuck yeah. We've got all the old classic rock coming out here. This is the Stooges with the self-titled album, The Stooges. Look how young Iggy Pop is there. He looks about 18 or 19. Hell yeah. Classic rock band, The Stooges. What's on this? I Want to Be Your Dog is on this. Real cool time, not right. Little Doll, 1969. The Stooges, The Stooges. All right. Throw that box down there. And this is the last pizza box. Oh, pretty heavy. Of this vinyl drop. Arctic Monkeys. This has got a long title. I can always forget it. Whatever people say I am, that's what I'm not. By the Arctic Monkeys. Bit of fucking geezer music, yeah? From the old dark. Now, another Paramore album. This one is After Laughter by Paramore. Always very popular, that one. I've got more Paramore coming too. I've sold out of Riot lately, so I ordered another copy of that just last night. So, hell yeah, I keep getting this one in, it keeps selling. This is Hot Rocks by the Rolling Stones. So this is a greatest hits album. It came out in the early 70s actually, so they'd already brought out enough material by the early 70s to bring out a greatest hits album. This is awesome, this one. Fucking big double gatefold vinyl. It's got Brown Sugar, Wild Horses, Gimme Shelter, Honky Tonk Woman, Satisfaction, Painted Black, Jumpin' Jack Flash, Street Fighting Man. This is just the first record. Can't Always Get What You Want, Let's Spend the Night Together, Play With Fire, Time Is On My Side, Heart of Stone, Under My Thumb, Sympathy for the Devil. There's like another 10 songs I haven't even said. That is just all fucking killer, no filler. Love me a bit of Rolling Stones. I've even got a copy on CD over here that I discovered the other day in one of my boxes, and I thought, I'm fucking keeping that. It's an original Hot Rocks CD, double CD. Shit like that is just out of press now. You just cannot get them anymore. Go into the big yellow shitty store, JB Hi-Fi, and try and get a fucking copy of that. Good luck. They ain't got shit these days. A lot of CDs are becoming out of press as well, so I do have a big CD section here at Rock 8 Records. We love our CDs as well. They're in the back room with the t-shirts and the posters and the Nika figurines. Henry's Dream by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. I don't think I've ever had this one in the shop before. So whenever I see Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, or just Nick Cave, I grab it because he's fantastic. He's one of Australia's greatest artists. He moved over to England when he was younger because obviously there's more opportunities over there. Still, he's Aussie as fuck. Good old Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. And this guy is Jewish as fuck. This is Leonard Cohen. It's not his fault. Greatest hits. And this is some depressing shit. If you know Leonard Cohen, you know. What's it got on it? Sisters of Mercy, Bird on the Wire, Lady Midnight, The Partisan, Famous Blue Raincoat, Chelsea Hotel No. 2. So yeah, Leonard Cohen's greatest hits. Frank Zappa, Hot Rats. Boom Boom. All-time classic. Doesn't even have the song titles on the back of it. Oh yes it does. Little Umbrellas, The Gumbo Variations, It Must Be a Camel, Willie the Pimp, Son of Mr. Green Jeans, and Peaches and Regalia. Only Frank Zappa could have titles that fucking weird. Always popular, that one. I had this in a little bit ago and it sold straight away. This is Prince's first album. Prince, with him naked riding Pegasus on the back. Classic. Someone came in and saw this and just said, man, Prince riding Pegasus back naked on... I've just got to buy that. He bought it straight away. I don't get this one in very often because I often get second-hand copies of this in. But I haven't had any lately, so I thought, I'm just going to get a new copy. I haven't ever had this in on new vinyl. So this is the Travelling Wilburys with their first album, the Travelling Wilburys. It might be called Handle with Care. No, it's just called Volume 1. Well, there you go. Travelling Wilburys, Volume 1. It's got the songs Handle with Care, Dirty World, Rattled Last Night, Not Alone Anymore, Congratulations, Heading for the Light, Margarita, Tweeted the Monkey Man, End of the Line. At the end of the line. I used to hate this when it came out in 1998 because I was into Metallica and Guns N' Roses, and that song was on all the time. I used to hate it. Now I love it. I love these guys. And I've come to realise that these are some of the most influential artists of all time in this band. So yeah, you got Bobby Dylan, you got Jeff Lynne from ELO, Tom Petty, Roy Orbison and George Harrison. It is the #1 supergroup of all time, I'd say. That and the Highwaymen. All right, Stooges with Funhouse. So I've got a couple of Stooges albums in again now. And happy to have it in. So there's there's another fucking Stooges album here. Didn't even know I had. Oh well, there's 2 copies of this one. This one's a double gatefold. I don't know if the other one was. I'm confused because I know I didn't order 2. Maybe they've given me a bonus. Someone's fucked up somewhere. I've got 2 copies of the Stooges in now. I'm sure I didn't order 2. Doesn't matter. Shit happens. It's all gonna sell eventually. The 1975. This has been, I've had heaps of people asking me for this lately. So I got it. It's just the self-titled album. The 1975. And this is the last one for this final drop. And then I'm going to leave you and open the shop. This is Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds with Murder Ballads. Hell yeah. Can't get enough Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. That one keeps selling. That's probably his most popular one. I'd say Murder Ballads is up there. Boatman's Call's popular. Anyhow, thanks very much, everyone. Thanks for watching that. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, I'll be doing probably another unboxing tomorrow and another unboxing the next day and maybe even another one. I know I've got orders coming in. My wifey just messaged me before and she said there's 2 more boxes turn up at home. So they just keep rolling in and I keep unboxing them so I can sell them to you guys. And yeah, www.rockaperecords.com. So it's just rockaperecords.com. Type that in and this will all be on the web store this afternoon. There's over 2,500 records on the web store. I've been just putting them on every day for fucking 6 months now. So she's chockers and I'll ship express anywhere in Australia. Thanks very much, everyone. Rock on! Woo! Yes!